Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your location. Happy weekend. The news update for this Saturday. Soludo Autoeze only can release Nnamdi Kanu from detention facility. That's according to a prophet. A prophet has prophesied that, look, it's only this duo, the duo of Professor Chukwuma Soludo, the governor of Anambra State, and Chief Autoeze, the billionaire from Ukbo, Autoeze and Ukbo. Yes, so they are only people that can release Nnamdi Kanu from detention facility, DSS dungeon. The prophet is Nkachukwu Jason Weke. Nkachukwu Jason Weke. He is the prophet, the Messiah at Christ Healing Center, Apo Gaze, in Ojiriva local government area of Enugu State, southeast Nigeria. He disclosed this on Thursday in Anambra State. He said only the governor of Anambra State, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, and Autoeze will speak, and the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, will regain his freedom. He gave the assurance while fielding questions. As he said, look, the duo, especially Eze, has it all it takes to convince or confuse, if you like, the federal government to release the leader of the IPOB. He lamented that the Igbo are always in a hurry to do things. He recalled that when Soludo mounted the seat of power, he was accused of inefficiency but has today been embraced by those who earlier bluffed him over non-performance. Let me quote part of his words. I quote now. Our people don't have patience. When Soludo was not up to a week, they started complaining that the refuse dumps are everywhere, and I was telling them then that they should exercise patience, that he will work. Watch the roads now, he is taking care of them gradually. One of the major things he is doing, which I want to tell him, is the issue of release of Nnamdi Kanu. As Buhari has failed him, God will take control on the release of Kanu through Soludo. I am preparing to visit Autoeze in his house to tell him that it is time to talk like an Igbo man. He is a good man, and it is because of that brings his relationship with Hausa people together. He is helping everybody, both in churches, mosques. That is why I tell people that anybody praying for Autoeze's death is wasting time, because more are praying for his being alive. I encourage him to keep doing the good work. Whenever he talks on the release of Nnamdi, the people involved will listen to him and release him. He has all it takes to do that. Let him just talk, and it will all be over. If Autoeze decides to release Kanu today, they will do that. There are people Autoeze will call and discuss with on the release of Kanu. They will listen and release him. He is a real father to Nigerians. Everybody bows for him. If Hausa people start talking about him, you listen. I do businesses with Hausa people. End of quote. Now, this is what the prophet is saying, that Autoeze and Soludo, they have the capacity, they have everything, particularly Autoeze. He said he personally visited Autoeze to prevail on him to go for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. He said Autoeze has not been speaking or talking like an Igbo man. He said he is prevailing on him to talk like an Igbo man. Yes. And how will Autoeze talk like an Igbo man? He's a businessman. He has interest in Nigerian projects that they have excluded and pushed away the Igbos. He himself only is enjoying himself and his family, and he's okay with that. So when the prophet talk about, the Autoeze only can release Nnamdi Kanu, he's not far from the truth. Autoeze was fingered among those who even extraordinary rendition Nnamdi Kanu to Nigeria after they conspired to abduct him in Kenya. Yes, he was among those people that provided private jets that were used. He was accused heavily, and that allegation or accusation, he has not denied it. He has not extricated himself fully from that. So he still having this baggage of those who committed this crime and illegality, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is suffering it today. So let them go and speak to the authorities. If they know where they did this thing, they should go back there and tell them that, look, they should release the man that is innocent. The man did nothing wrong. So those people who are paying lip service to this issue should come out openly and let us know where they are standing. If you want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be released, listen, it's not by merely saying it. There are some things you have to do. Yes, no issue of, releasing Nnamdi Kanu, you make a press statement. It doesn't end there. You must work hard for it. There are practical steps to follow. You must do those things that you're supposed to do. Prevail on the government. Yes, speak. Let us hear you. You are not begging people. It has gotten beyond begging people. Because a court of competent jurisdiction have said, look, release this man. They have discharged and acquitted him. So if you are still begging President Buhari, you are begging President Tinubu for release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you are merely paying lip service to it. You are not serious. It's not an issue of begging. It's time, to stamp the authority. You have these state governors in the eastern Nigeria. Okay? They can do more than merely begging President Tinubu to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They can do more. There are steps to take. There are actions you will take. They know that you are serious. Look at the sit at home. They are trying to stop it. And you want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be released. What kind of lip service is that? Okay? You are deceiving who? The sit at home is one of the things that will drive home the demand of the eastern Nigerians to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And some governors are working to stop that sit at home. So how do you want him to be released? People are protesting in that manner. So they are staying at home. Not just that he was abducted illegally and there's an ordinary rendition, but a court of competent jurisdiction have declared him, have discharged and acquitted him. And you are still begging. United Nations, Mbowa, have said it. UN Working Group on Human Rights and Arbitrary Detention have said he should be released unconditionally and compensated. Even the court said he should be compensated and apologized on national dailies. And you are still begging. So that tells them, if you know those people, that you collaborated with, to illegally abduct Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, extraordinary rendition him, release him. The prophet is saying that the Igbo should go and, persuade Atueze to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So they should persuade him. They should persuade him and Soludo. So what about the Eastern governors, others? So they know what happened. The Ozodemba in Imo, they know what they committed to abduction of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They know what they committed to it. So they should release him. We are going to hold them responsible. That's what the prophet is saying. Say, hold them responsible. Hold Atueze, hold Soludo, and also hold all the Southeastern governors. Both the new ones, they should do something. Those who are calling to end the sit at home, they are among those people who are sabotaging the efforts to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We have said it's not enough to go to the national television or to call press conference and say, release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and you are begging people. No, it's not enough. So the prophet has given us assurance that, look, these are the people